Ọnwa ka ha ya bụ isi pụta na onye ya mere mmiri nje a na-agba naanị n'ụlọ. Good morning, family and friends, and welcome to the Woke Nation. Also, welcome to this new day. It's our day of joy, our day of happiness, our day of having fun in life, living our life, doing what we know how to do, and getting the necessary results, especially seeking and spreading the knowledge of factual truth, which is very important to all of us. People that don't know their history are just like little, very, very little children. So anyone can come in and control them. Anyone can come in and take advantage of them. Anyone can come in with some books or with some ideas. They just, okay, children don't know, little children don't know better. So they just believe whatever you tell them, give them candy, they follow you. But it's not good for their health. So I'm speaking on what I titled the good of our land. The good of our land. It's our land and it's good. Our land is green. When I'm talking about our land, I'm talking about Africa. Our land is naturally endowed. We have everything we need. But demons invaded our land, killed our ancestors, stole our resources, and destroyed our culture and tradition. Then gave us a book they said was written by their God through some men they cannot show you their grave site, and them telling you that, oh, for you to eat the good of this land that is actually yours, you have to obey the commandments of our God. You have to belong to our religion. And those that say, no way, those our builders that rejected that cornerstone, they killed them. And they forced our mothers to accept their evil proposals to save the lives of their children. They say, okay, we accept. I will teach my children the same way. Allah Akubaru. Jesus is Lord. And whatever they're saying about Yahweh there. And that's how we deserted the good of our land. We are now hoping on our oppressors to tell us how to use our land, to tell us how to use the good of our land and how to eat them. We are living now as a people that have no bearing. We are now living as a people that have no roots. We are living as a people that are strangers and slaves in their own land. Of course, that's what they made us. It is in their book. They cut us from our root, and as branches, they planted us or they engrafted us in their own tree, and telling us that we should be living in fear, since we are only partakers of that their tree by faith. That's why you cannot separate faith and fear. For you to have faith, you must have fear of God. Who is this God? White people. Who is this Jesus? White people. Who is this Allah? White people. Who is this Muhammad? White people. Who is this Yahweh? White people. Who is this God of heaven and earth? White people. So black people has been living as slaves praying to their slave master, who they tell them is invisible, but the ones oppressing them is that real God. And they're praying, give us this day our daily bread, and that daily bread never comes. Although their land is rich, although their land have a lot of goodness in it, yet they are praying. Every morning they wake up, give us this day our daily bread. When they go out, give us this day our daily bread. When they comes home, give us this day our daily bread. Before they go to bed, give us this day our daily bread. Yet they are not having it. And they continue doing the same thing, expecting miracle. That's expecting different results. Doing the same thing, expecting miracles that will never come forever. We have rich crop, trees that bears fruits that we can use. Some of us that are living in abroad today or doing well today, our parents use the money they made from those trees to train us in school. But we're supposed to be more than that. We don't lack any good thing in our land, but we have abandoned them because of the lies our oppressors taught us in religion, in institution of learning. And now we are chasing things they are controlling. That's why they can lock us down, and we cannot stop it. That's why they put who should be our leaders, not we choosing them. Although they tell you go and vote, that's your power. It means you are participating in what is going on in the land. No, you are not. You are just slaves. And even those your brothers and sisters who are in power see you as their subjects, not as their family members. You have to wake up, Africans. So I'll be speaking on many things today, like about Nnamdi Kanu, God, black and white people, religion, and Donald Trump, because I was listening to what Nnamdi Kanu was saying on the 7th of June. Today is 8 already, right? So like few hours ago. I couldn't finish it because I hate being in the crowd wherever God is praised, wherever white people is praised, wherever black people are talked down. I will not be there. You cannot see me last year. No matter how you try to force me, you cannot. I have to go, because I don't force anyone to see the fact, and no one should force me to stay with lies. Many people we call our leaders are still ignorant of what they worship. They are still religious and all that. Right? So I commented on that, and some of them come attacking me. I also attack them. I don't have problem with you insulting me. I can insult also. Let us stop running away from insult. That is one of the problems we're having, and all these our educated people have that. Oh, I don't want to be insulted. I'm educated. I don't want to be insulted. Then you will see a little boy, because he know how to speak English, or he went also to school. Now he begin to insult you. You say, no, the insult back. In fact, because you are more educated or you know better, you're supposed to know better words to use to insult them. Does that mean you hate them? No. But showing them is fairness. You insult me, I insult you. You attack me, I attack you. I can prove my point. This is what I'm saying. You say, no, you are idiot. You are a fool to say that. I say, you are a stupid idiot. You are lousy moron. I will call you more than you call me. That's what we must do as Africans, because they taught us all this tolerance, forgiveness, and it has been messing us up. I said, Nnamdi Kanu, focus on Biafra and Nigeria. Forget about God, because he always starts with all this prayer to one Elohim or Chukwukabiama, saying he created everything. And which I keep saying, if this God is real, then you wouldn't need Israel, you wouldn't need United Nations, you wouldn't need Americans. You wouldn't go about telling people, oh, to support you, you are doing this. No, God will just do it if that God is real. You still quoting. He said that God did this to the Egyptians and favored Israel. You are talking against yourself. That's what they did to your people. But they tell you it is God that did it. No, it is not any God. The real Egyptians never enslaved any white people. The real Egyptians never did all that you read in the Bible. No God have drowned any Pharaoh in Egypt. No God can do that. And you think about it, when you believe in that Exodus story, you mean the Red Sea really parted and people walked through it, and you still believe that nonsense? Check all the stories they put in the Bible. Use your carnal mind to think about them and see it can only be possible in the land of fairy tales. And then do your own research to see there are others, there are similar stories that existed before them. But because you have been forced. Focus on Biafra, Nigeria. Nnamdi Kanu, that's the only thing that's the only thing I want to hear from him. I don't want to hear about God, Jesus, because God, Jesus, Israel, all of them are bullshit. They cannot help us. Where was God during slavery? Where was God during when Nigeria committed that genocide against the Biafrans? There was once a country called Biafra, but Nigeria government with their counterparts join hands together and they committed that genocide, kill our people in millions. You don't treat people where they say, okay, they don't want to belong to what you say, you must belong there. And you still see people that say, oh, I'm a truthful person, I'm a learned person. They're still talking about Nigeria. Why? You know how Nigeria came into existence. And that's why no matter how you pray, no matter how you say, Nigeria will never know any peace. The worst thing will be happening in Nigeria until Nigeria split. The solution to Nigeria problem is split, period. You can never hear me say any prayer for Nigeria or any good thing for Nigeria. I will never do that. You can preach all you want, but if you are fighting for Biafran freedom, then focus on that. Put God aside. No God can give us Biafra. No Chukwu, whether it's gods of the land or gods that our ancestors worship, all of them are bullshit. Put them aside. Let us use our own head. Think we can use our resources. If UN, because they are the one power, right? United Nations. Okay, if they can give us freedom, then we go with them, discuss it. Put God aside. When you give them what they want, they will give you that. But remember, if they give you that, it is not freedom. If white men, if the United Nations give us Biafra, it is not freedom. Learn from the Sudans and other people, they give independence, including Nigeria itself. They are the one that gave them independence. Look at how they are. Look at other African countries. They gave independence. They are still controlling today. They are still even paying tax to them. So if you believe there is God, Elohim, where is it? Where is the thing he can do? They came to kill you in your house in Igbo land. They kill many people there. Still today, I don't know how you escaped. Some stupid people call it miracle. It's not. How about those people they killed in your own father's compound? And because of that, you cannot even go to Nigeria today as we speak. When they buried your father and your mother, I was among the people that say, oh, Nnamdi Kanu, wait, all that. Some people say, no, he didn't go. Some people say he went in secret. But at least I applaud Nnamdi Kanu for what he's doing. I applaud him. Because at least he stood against Nigerian government and speaking the truth, how it should be. And that's why they were against him. So that's why when I see his followers, I mean his blind followers, if you want to follow Nnamdi Kanu, it's your choice, but don't follow him blindly. I'm not following anyone. If you follow someone, they ask you for money, okay, you are the follower. You have to support the movement. You have to support the struggle. Okay? But don't come later and begin to talk trash. Or somebody that is saying, no, this thing don't supposed to be like this. You begin to attack them. If you attack somebody like me, you will ever regret it. You will never, you will always worry anytime you see my name again. His followers, stop attacking people ignorantly. Listen to what they say. Oh, you say no, you don't know, you don't listen to land. You don't know what he's saying. Who tell you that? That's your stupid opinion. How can you say God can do all things, yet you are going to foreign land to get Biafra? Who are you waiting for to give you a referendum to make you to vote? Okay, let us vote to say whether we go. Where is God? If God is all powerful, if God created all things, if God controls all things, why are you waiting for anyone to give you the right for it? He said that's the law. Who made the law? Man made the law, not any God. Is there anywhere in your book or in your religion that he said the God they gave to you said for you to get freedom, the government have to sign it, or some people have to sign it? He never said that. Okay, you believe in the land of Israel in the Bible, in the Quran, or in the Torah, we are real. How did they get that land? He said God led them. He said, read, I think, Deuteronomy chapter 7. He said God used them to beat nations that are mightier than them. 7 nations. 7 nations. God drove them away before them and gave them the land. And you believe that nonsense. But today, only Nigeria government, your God, cannot subdue it. They see how they are killing our people. When you say Black Lives Matters, how about those that are being killed in Africa daily? And then Nnamdi Kanu was playing what Fela said about tribalism going on, how Nigeria is worse. And he said he respects somebody like Fela. Then if you respect somebody, if Fela is alive today and say negative thing about Nnamdi Kanu, will Nnamdi Kanu continue saying he respects Fela? That's why I don't follow people like that. Many people will come, oh, man, call me mentor. I learn from others. And that's why I say, if you want to fight for anything in Africa, don't tell me you have a best friend. If you try that, that best friend will kill you. You only know yourself. Even that person that is carrying your bag, doing everything for you, that person can betray you tomorrow. So be careful, or I don't like using the word be careful, but let me use it. Be careful how you take people in, because they will change tomorrow. I don't have any permanent friend. We don't agree. Get out. What are you doing on my friend list if we don't agree? We have to agree to move forward. If we don't agree, we are not moving forward. His blind followers should wake up and know that Biafra is more than Nnamdi Kanu. Biafra is more than one movement or one group of a people. But we need all of us. With all that diversities, that doesn't mean we are no longer brethren. But that shouldn't stop us from calling a spade a spade. Then how about his blind attackers? Those who are attacking Nnamdi Kanu, they are also blind. His blind attackers. Then do your own thing for that freedom. You have problem with iPod, leave them. Then go and start your own VPod or whatever pod you want to start. Why are you calling him criminal? The money we gave, this, that bullshit. That's nonsense. Every movement needs money to continue. Can you do what Nnamdi Kanu is doing? Can you do what he has done? Can you do that? So before you attack, he said he's insulting people. Oh, you thinking Nnamdi Kanu just wake up and begin to attack people? You remember when him and Asari Dokubo, or whatever they call that Muslim man, a converted Muslim man, when they were buddies, right? He was praising Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu was also praising him. Today, boom. They are fighting. He don't know the problem. He said they're insulting. This one is calling this one saboteur. This one is calling this one criminal. Their problem is religion. All of them, but they believe in God. They don't know their problem. They think they know. Nigeria government is not our problem. White people are not even our real problem. The white people you see, the real problem is religion we accept, or we accepted by force. If you can trash all those religions, you see how fine we will live. You will see how you go back to your great good ancestor, your great ancestors who lived in peace and harmony, enjoying everything in the land, the good of the land, without the help of white men, without the help of the Arabs, without the help of the Europeans. That's the only way you can go back there. You cannot hold on to any belief system that is of religion, of the oppressors of our people, and think you can go forward. Impossible. It can never happen. Check everyone that is in there. You see the one that are calling the best African leader now, President Paul. Until he dropped that name, watch it. What will happen? And the people that will kill him will still be the same people that bear the same biblical name that is bearing. Religion is our problem. Politics we can handle. But you see that religion, you have to trash it. You have to trash it. The politics among us. Oh, you are doing it. We can settle that. We can still always come around again and say, "One now, forget this. You know, we are one. Okay, this is what we are doing." If you don't like what IPOB is doing, then start your own VPod or whatever pod you want to start and begin to do it. At last, all of us will still come together as brethren and do, okay, when we know, okay, it's set now for us to have Biafra. Then who will be who? What will be what? That's when we come together. That's when we can come for a meeting. And when you come for that meeting, you know our security is guaranteed because we are one. Don't attack. That's why I say, if you hate Nnamdi Kanu, unfriend me. I say that. I still saying it today, and I will still say it tomorrow. Even if Nnamdi Kanu mess up today, what he has done in the past speak for itself. The reason why Nigerian government is not against you or after you is because you have not done what Nnamdi Kanu has done. Understand what is going on, that we are more than other. Where is your own forum speaking against Nigeria government for maltreating your people badly? You are the rich people among your own people, they always arrest them, jail them. But their own rich people are good. They have been mining gold in the north. Last year or last 2 years? You people find out. Nobody did. Have you heard anything about that anymore? If it were to be happen in the Igbo land or in the Yoruba land, they would have jailed many Igbo people and many Yoruba people. And it is Igbo people and Yoruba people that will be saying, yeah, Nigeria government is good. It's transparency. Only when it affects your people. But how about their people? They don't care. No, our people, they are not. Even Sani Abacha, that everybody know he was crooked. This president, or this dead president of Nigeria, said no, he was good. Outside people can never agree with you that Sani Abacha was bad. I mean, or let me say Fulani people, because they say that they are different, but you know, we call them Northerners. Where is your own platform where you are fighting for our freedom against Nigerian government? Because it is Nigerian government that is sitting on it. They say, no, you are not going anywhere. That genocide that happened in 1967 to 70 should teach you a lesson. They are the ones sitting on it. It's not any devil. It's not a spiritual thing. Nnamdi Kanu keeps saying that this thing is there's no spiritual thing about it. It is only people coming together and say enough is enough. That's how it can be possible. We can achieve it. We are more than any spirituality. We are more than any religion. We are more than any God. We are the gods and goddesses. We have what it takes to achieve our freedom. So you that love Biafra and want to see Biafra nation become a reality, don't let the insult stop you. Even if Nnamdi Kanu insult you, leave him and keep doing your good work you are doing for Biafra. My father fought in Biafra war. He still have that bullet wound. I'm not supporting Biafra because my father fought in Biafra war. No, I'm supporting Biafra because a people should be their own, should be free to live their own life. Not you forcing them. For whatever reason, you say that this, that, they are dominating them. Leave them alone. If you believe the Biafrans, the Igbos are domineering, they dominate wherever they come, then why are you still holding them in Nigeria? Let them go. Let them be. You say, no, they will not go. We must have one Nigeria. Okay, we must have trouble then. No justice, no peace. That's the American slang. I learned it here. Don't follow the crowd. Oh, you listening to somebody, he's saying negative thing about Nnamdi Kanu. You begin to consider it. I think so. No, don't follow the crowd. Follow your own understanding. Lean on your own understanding. Listen to him when he talk about Biafra, Nigeria, and tell me what he's saying. When I listen to him, I only listen to hear what he's saying about Biafra and Nigeria, not about God, not about religion, not about spiritual or nonsense or anything. I hate the prayer too. They will, should I reject my brother because of those things I know they are fake? No, my brother is real, but those things are fake. That's why I spend time to comment there today. I know they keep coming. I keep coming too. I say, no, one of the things I say, oh, you are ignorant about Nnamdi Kanu is about white people and black people. He said, white people, you know why white people are better than black people? Say, no matter how bad white people are, they have conscience. Which people have conscience? He said, apart from slavery. No, why are you saying apart from slavery? You cannot have that mind for slavery and tell me you have conscience. No, they don't. They don't have conscience. They only pretend to have conscience to get you deeper in slavery. Say, show me the worst black man. He's still better, far better than the best white man anywhere. If there is any white man, any good white man, show me. You don't need to take my words for it. The history is there. Many of you decided to ignore history because we are praying and believing for miracle to happen. History will keep repeating itself until you wake up, trust spirituality, trust religion, trust everything God, and begin to use your own head. Understand, because one of the things that Nnamdi Kanu said, he was talking about darkness being evil or being of the devil. No, 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 no. Africans, black people, anytime you are talking about darkness, you are talking about yourselves. We are the darkness. Before their beginning, there was darkness all over the earth. It is written even there in their book. It said in the beginning, the earth was void according to them. With that one, said darkness was upon the face of the earth. They say it's a void. It's not. There was no void before their beginning. This earth never been void at any time. It is them that brought void in it. It is them that brought trouble in it because they saw darkness everywhere, black people everywhere, doing great things. That's what is recorded in the Tower of Babel. Black people were all over the world building cities and towers, and they say, no, we must confuse these people, kill them, steal, and destroy. That's what white people, don't you ever compare white people with black people. Never you compare both of them because they can never be compared. There's no comparison between whites and black. Understand that. Darkness is black. Black is darkness. But these evil people taught you that darkness is evil. Darkness is opposite opposite light. As enemy of light. So he began to mention that stupid archbishop. He said there's a letter Archbishop wrote to President Trump. You know, Nigerian with all this letter, they anytime I don't even listen to, but they keep saying this person write a letter to the president, this person write a letter to the governor, this person write. They even believe that an archbishop in Nigeria can write a letter to Donald Trump. Bullshit. Writing letter for what? He said he wrote a letter. He said Donald Trump is fighting. He's fighting for the children of light against the children of darkness. A black man wrote such letter and calling themselves, because they are Christians, they are children of the light. Donald Trump supports us. He carries Bible up. He defending the Bible. He loves us. Dummies. Bible is the tool for your slavery. White people want you to continue going to church. They want you to continue worshiping Jehovah. They want you to continue worshiping Allah. They want you to continue going to church and mosque, because that's where they mess your brains up. Know that darkness is black. It's not evil. There is nothing evil about darkness. You are the light that came out of darkness. You did not come out of light. You came out of darkness. You were developed in darkness. Call your mother's womb. If I begin to speak about darkness, I can talk about it all day, because without darkness, there will be no light. Darkness is the mother of light. You came out of that darkness. Call your mother's womb. You can only have light out. You can never have darkness out. Darkness is permanent. Light is not. Say the earth was covered with darkness, and then he said, let there be light. Light was not there in the beginning. Darkness was there in the beginning. And light came out of darkness. It is in your book. Is it 2 Corinthians chapter 4, if I'm still right? He said that God calls light out of darkness. Why did God call light out of darkness? Because if you read your book, Exodus chapter 20, verse 21, he said your God was in the thick darkness. If your God is light, and that light was in the thick darkness, what made you think that darkness is evil? Because your God is evil. You came out of darkness, fighting against darkness. That's why they vilify women, telling you that woman brought your downfall, telling you no woman should serve as a priest, telling you no woman should speak in the church, telling you that women are cursed. And you still see some stupid women believing in that book, believing in that God, believing in that Jesus that never had a woman as his disciple, believing they are going to heaven where no woman will be found, according to Revelation chapter 14, verse 4. Wake up, my people, and know that we are the darkness. We are the real 666. They envy us. The sun connects with us. The sun hates them. If nature hates you, you are evil. Aye. Come on, people, wake up. Darkness is the mother of light. No darkness, no light. Darkness is not evil, as many believers believe against their own self or against their own book. Your book never tell you that darkness is evil, but you believe it's evil because they tell you some people are agents of darkness. Some people are children of darkness. Children of darkness will not make it. It's children of light. It's talking, when you say light, you are talking about white. When you say white, you say that's why you're praying, oh, wash me, make me whiter than the snow. Who will make you whiter than the snow? That's the light. No God can make that. Darkness is not evil. That's why their God was in darkness. And in Isaiah chapter 45 verse 7, he said he created darkness. And including the evil you're talking about, read it. Isaiah 45 verse 7, God created darkness. But you are praying against darkness, spirit of darkness, every agent of darkness. Agent of darkness? You don't know your God is agent of darkness. He was in the thick darkness in Exodus chapter 21 chapter 20 verse 21. Then he said he created darkness in Isaiah chapter 45 verse 7. And you are still talking about agent of darkness because they gave you those imaginary beings to keep you confused so they can control you better. A confused people are easily controlled. When you see people that have problems, they don't know the solution to the problem. You see everybody coming to control them. This is what we do. Drink this akamo, drink this dogoyaro, drink this, and the person will keep drinking, getting sicker. But when you know, you won't even tell people. You just go, okay, I'm having headache. Boom, boom. I drink it. You relax and get well. Confused people are easily controlled. That's why they gave you the book. That's why they gave you the imaginary beings. And you are seeing if things are not working, there is agent of darkness working against me. You begin to look, oh God, you are my light and my salvation. Then where is that light? Where is that salvation? You are still suffering. So when you are quoting the nonsense the Archbishop said, he said in letter to Trump that Trump is fighting for the children of the light. But others who don't support Trump, they are children of the darkness. Fuck you for saying that, you Archbishop. Trump is a racist. Trump is a moron. It's not hidden. You can see that. Trump is not a mystery like your God. Everybody can see, everybody can hear Trump. And Trump is banking on you evangelicals because you are just as moron as him. You know that you will believe anything. He said for the fact he support Bible. But your own brother, Obama, who even supported your Bible, he said no, he's a Muslim. He grew up as a Muslim. He's a devil. He supports gay marriage. He supports this. Has Trump ended gay marriage in America? But you know, Trump is the best. Trump is good because he's white. Your God is white. Your Jesus is white. Your heaven is white. And you must wear white robe to go to heaven. So your brain is white. Everything about you is white, which makes you useless. But it is black, darkness, that produces everything. Everything comes out of darkness. Without darkness, you won't be here. You were conceived in darkness. You were formed in darkness before you were born. I've been saying that, and let me say it again. Black people that are supporting Trump, they are either ignorant or they are religious. One of these two things must be reason why they are supporting Trump. Somebody that hates your race, but you're supporting him because you're ignorant and you are religious. Oh, no, he's supporting my religion. Had Trump, let's say Trump is a Muslim, do you think the evangelicals will be clapping for him? No. You are either ignorant or religious. As a black person, religious not, for you to support Trump. For no matter how good you say Trump is doing, it's like telling me that the civilization that Europeans brought is good to you. No matter, it's still bad. Even a toddler can understand that Trump is, Trump is what it is. Racist, hypocrite, and a liar who is taking advantage of religious people. They are his base. Evangelicals, they call them in America. He has to order the army to beat people for him to go and do photo op, carry Bible. What concerned the Bible and the protest? Tell me. But I always tell my co-workers that guy is a smart criminal. Yeah, he knew. That's why he's rich. You see how he does, but it happens. If you do 1% of what Trump has done, you will be rotten in prison if they are not kill you. But he got lawyers, layers of lawyers around him. No matter what happened, they fight for him. You see, the House impeach him, but the Senate keep him in power. And you say it's God's doing. No. One of the women that voted to keep him in power said that, he has learned his lesson. He said, oh, woman, you are talking to the wrong person. And he's showing them pepper today. And all of them crying. He's just wooing. He's just, doing all that to get evangelicals' vote for his re-election. If I tell you he will not win the election, you will say, I'm not telling you, I don't, politics, you can't predict what will happen. If he covers all his ground, all that noise you're making, saying Poe is good, that's bullshit. That's how he beat Hillary also during the last election. You are campaigning, Poe, what? They know where they need the electoral vote or college vote to become president. It's not the crowd. Your vote does not count. It's an electoral college. That's what they call it. Stop following the crowd. Stop jumping into conclusion just because of what you hear from somebody. Use your own head. Judge everything. Question everything. Demand for facts. Don't just believe because you trust that person. That's blind belief. It does not make you intelligent. It means you are still stupid. Trump can do anything to win his base because he's dropping. The Republicans, his own party, is making advertisement against him. People that voted for him before, they say no more. But he said, no, he's liberal. He said, I'm not, man. I don't care. I can never vote again. Unless I see black person that comes to, yeah, I will vote for black person. But if not, I'm not. I'm not voting again. Whether it's a Republican Party or Democrats, all of them are the same thing. They are both white parties. That's the one that's running this country. Black people has no say in this country. Understand that? Okay? When Obama was president, what was Trump saying about Obama? What was Trump doing against Obama? Whatever he said or did against Obama, he did to you and I as black people. But you won't care. America was down. Black man brought it up. Then white man come telling you, I'm the one that did it. You say, yeah, he's the one. What did Obama do for black people? You are stupid and ignorant. Obama was president. White people swear with their life they will make him one-time president. And anything in support, they will be against. And they didn't hide it. Minority was obstructing Obama. But you see how majority is acquitting Trump. Majority passing him. They want him to become the best president. Coronavirus came and say it will never happen. Your God can never make it happen. Not only coronavirus, George Floyd came, protests everywhere. Instead of him to calm people down, he's pouring fuel there. Yeah, let's go to war. We have military, we have the army. They can kill these people. They can do this. There's some Americans saying, no, we don't want to do that. Oh, please, we don't want to do that. Then I ask, how can you tell me that we are living as people? So we cannot remove somebody that is in power doing bad things until after 4 years? Is that what you're telling me? And you're telling me that we know what we are doing? No, we don't. Everywhere in the world, people are confused. People make some constitution and then it's controlling all your life. When you see something is wrong, you can't rewrite it, you can't change it, and you say you are somebody of truth. You believe in truth. I'm following the rule of the law. Which rule of the law? When somebody is lawless, when somebody is doing bad thing, you people, it's a power to the people. People cannot remove that person in power. You have to wait until the election. And you're telling me you know what you are doing. Wake up, people. That's how you will know we don't need parties. Let people come up and say, okay, we select this person. And if that person mess up, whether it's 1 month or 1 year, remove that person, put another person. Then you will see everything going on. And that's what our ancestors were doing. People were ruling themselves before they came and gave us this king. Give us this person is over you. The king will have princess and prince. Princess, his children will be walking like this. Your own children will be buying. I will never greet any prince or princess anywhere. Fuck them. Me bow. You don't know me. No, you bow. If you bow to me, I bow to you. Me bow. Oh, I greet you. Who you be? Understand, my people. How about the NFL players? National Football League players in America. They knelt in protest. Trump called them son of bitches. You are own black people. Whatever he said to those black NFL players, he said to you and I as black people. You can take it or not, but things keep happening. Who knew that George Floyd will happen? That guy, Colin Kaepernick, lost his own football career because he knelt down, and the president of America was against him. Nobody agreed to hire him again. But today, I hear them praising him. The NFL commissioner say, they are sorry. They were wrong then. But how about that guy? Some of them that are saying today, I am George Floyd. Some of them were against Colin Kaepernick for kneeling down. You value your national anthem than human being. You value your flag than human being. And you telling me that you are not stupid. How about the women? You see how he trashes women, especially black women. They're black reporters. And you say it doesn't, of course, it doesn't matter to you because you are either ignorant or religious. COVID-19 came. Look at his response. He said we disappear like a miracle because that's what religious people want to hear. Everything is miracle. Miracle will happen. God will work it out. It will happen. He said, don't worry. It is 15 now. It will drop to 1. From 1 to over 100,000 people has died in America. And Trump don't care. The Dr. Fauci said he don't even talk with him anymore. Trump don't call him anymore. President too. Because they want you to believe, coronavirus is fake, is this. So where was your God when they made it fake? For those of you that are saying it is from, what is the name of this richest man in the world, in America? Come on. Bill Gates. You say Bill Gates found it. Some of you say China. All that bullshit. But how about the God you believe in? Where is that God when people are making up those viruses? Why can't your God stop them? And you saying you believe there is God? Huh? Look at what COVID-19 is doing in America. Look at what Trump is doing. And tell me you have your sense enough to wear that stupid cap that said, keep America great. Keep America great. Over 100,000 people has died. It surpasses their own estimate. Over 100,000 people has died and still dying as we speak in America. So what are they doing about that? They failed to stop it. Their God failed to stop it. And yet you don't see problem with that. How about the George Floyd? That is little thing compared to what black people has been suffering all over the world, not only in America, all over the world. You haven't seen the clip where they kill our brothers in China, like, right? Where they break their legs just because they have an altercation with a Chinese person. You haven't seen that. Even in Africa. You don't see what our people are going through. Innocent black people fill prisons everywhere, in all over the world, in Africa, in Asia, in America, in Europe. Black people fill everywhere. And you think, oh, it is good. No. We need to know that our land is naturally endowed. We have all it takes to live as a people. But so long we keep following all these people, instead of educating ourselves, we'll be going further or farther than from our root, from our land. Our land is good. There is good of our land. We need to enjoy it. Black people, don't you sometimes think about your land? I'm talking about those you Africans that know your land. If we can fix our land, which is Africa, we can bring our brothers home, brothers and sisters home. They say they have about 40 million Africans in America, and I mean, African Americans. Are you telling me that all the countries in Africa, they cannot fix their land and tell those people, now you can come home, we will give you land? You will say, no, American government will not allow it. They will not allow it. But let us fix Africa first. Stop telling people to come back to Africa when Africa remains like jungle to date. We are running away from Africa. You see our young men and women drown in ocean because they want to cross to Europe. And you want them to go back where? Some people say, no, tell them to fight for their right here. They cannot do that and succeed. Anything they try to do here, while people outnumber them, they suppress them. They infiltrate their groups and bring them down. They don't think as you think. So when you are comparing black people and the white people, if black people will begin to behave like white people, you will see how peace will be all over the world. Because the black people don't have mind to kill, but they have to develop that mind. If they want to live as a people again, recover their heritage, they have to wake up. Wake up, my people. We are naturally blessed by the universe, not by God in heaven. There's no God in heaven and there's no heaven there. Okay, we are naturally endowed. We have natural endowment that we're supposed to be enjoying. See how we are paying rent today, how we are struggling and suffering. It is time for us to end those things and start living as a people. You say you don't care. Okay, you will still suffer it. You say, oh, the other people are suffering it, you will not suffer it. Don't worry. Your own time will come. If we don't rise up to fix it, all of us will suffer it. And that's how it will be. But the best thing you can do is to educate yourself. Keep educating yourself. When you educate yourself, you will know better. Then you will no longer be following the crowd. You will no longer be supporting things because certain people are supporting it. No, you will be fair. Whether it concerns white people or black people, you say it as it is. You state the facts and stand on the path of the truth. That's the only way you can truly live humanly and naturally. Peace.